Dyane, Harvey. Dyane said she'd like to take a few minutes to share with you some of the ideas in this piece. And with her is Columbina Makar, who worked with her and with Eleo more than 10 years ago before he died. And I know there are at least maybe 4, 5 Eleo dancers and lots of Eleo friends. Yes? So, but Dyane, I wanted to ask you, this piece, HEX, has a fascinating story, history. First thing that I want to get out before I forget is that first of all, how much I loved it, but that it has been danced by men.
Yes. Before Eleo transitioned, he did choreograph it, reconstruct it on, I cannot remember Stanley's last name, but Stanley Joseph, thank you. He mounted the piece on Stanley Joseph. The year after he transitioned in 2009, I mounted it on a young French dancer named Georges Souchette, who was just amazing. And this was done at the Black Dance Festival in Paris. So once again, Eleo is traveling. Oh yeah.
And it was choreographed in 1964.
Right.
Possibly in Germany, while he was there studying at the Folkwang School under Kurt Joos, before he came back. And he choreographed it.
I believe he choreographed it on Elizabeth Dahlman, who was an Australian dancer. The story goes, and he laughingly would say that while he was at the school, he decided to start a company. And Kurt Joos said, there will only be one God in my school. And so he invited Eleo to leave, which he did. And I think he continued his company until James Baldwin said, look, the United States is getting ready to really change maybe. So you should come to this march, and that's when Eleo returned to the United States, and the rest you can probably find in the history books.
And then you learned it? No, you. When did you learn it?
I tried not to learn it, actually. I think I had just joined the Pomare company. I was maybe 19, something like that. And Dyane Ramos was doing the solo. Yes! Yes! So I watched her tapes like a mad woman. So Dyane, I think, was getting ready to leave the company and go to Amherst, Boston, up in the Massachusetts area. So she decided she wanted to teach it to 3 of us, Lillian Coleman, Lynetta Gaines, and myself. Yes, I was the baby. So I kind of, halfway learned it. Yeah, okay, I can lean on, I was leaning on them. We were doing it like it was a trio. And then one evening we came into his studio on 6th Avenue and 32nd Street, this little teeny studio. And she turned out all the lights. And she put these candles around the perimeter of the studio. And then she said, okay, so now you're going to do the dance. And I went, really? She said, yes, and each one of you will do it as a solo. And I said, like Eleo said, I ain't doing that. No, but of course I did. I mean, and I was so mortified. I was scared to death because I had just started learning about, as he says, what my body could do, maybe a little bit. And it was very sobering. So every rehearsal after that, I took everything quite seriously, because who knows, she may ask me to do that again, alone, in the dark. But it was a good lesson, a great lesson for me. So you choreographers, do that.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the other thing, so the change between that Eleo liked for his dancers to women would learn male solos and the other way around, I think is fascinating.
It's great, yeah.
It's a real, well, I know
I didn't want to learn Narcissus Rising ever.
Oh, I did.
But
Donna's
I
here,
wanted
so-
to learn Junkie.
Okay.
I really wanted to do Junkie.
Okay.
So,
Well, we'll see
and
what we
I'm
can
sure-
do. No?
yeah.
Yeah. I think one thing I want to share with you about Eleo's choreographic mind. I remember we used to do these horrible lecture dams for little children in Harlem, in Staten Island, just all over the place. And we do all kinds of things to each other. He would be standing in the wing, and we'd be doing this real thing, and then I'd look in the wing, and he would have a hat on with flowers, things on it, and dare you to smile or laugh. Just dare you. I'm going to dock you if you laugh. But no, he never did. But it was just stuff like that. But one of the most poignant things that he did was to describe choreography and dance to young people. He would say, choreography is like painting. You have textures, you have colors, you have shape, you have a lot of choices to make. But do them and commit yourself to them. You know, don't shy away from it. And Eleo was a painter as well, as costume designer, as poet, as chef. He could really throw down. He would cook. He would cook for us. Yeah. So he's gone, but thanks to this opportunity, he will never be forgotten.
And Dyane, thank you so much. You did
Yes.
a wonderful reconstruction of
Thank
Bernarda
you.
Alba.
Oh yes, yeah, Hofstra. Yeah, Hofstra! In the house! Yes! Here they are. Robin and I.
And
Yeah.
that's the wonderful thing, you know, generations keep going.
Passing it forward. We
You-
keep passing it forward.
You learned HEX from, you know, other
The
dancers.
masters, yeah.
You keep giving
Yeah.
to the next generation,
Mhm.
and that's really what's at the heart of dancing, what Eleo really wanted.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes.
He does come to me in dreams, so, you know, I'm not alone.
And to you too.
Yes.
So thank you so
Thank you.
much. I would like to thank Donna Clark one more time. I know she's in the audience. She is in the house. She's over there somewhere. He performed on Thursday Raft, which was choreographed in, I believe, 1996, 4, 5, like in the mid-90s. So HEX was 1964. Then we saw on Thursday 1997 or 1996. So there was
A lot of life.
a lot of life.
Mhm.
You could still see that strong, you know, signature
Mhm.
of his strokes. Yeah,
Yeah.
like a
And
painting.
the passion,
Yes.
the passion of wanting to heal humanity.
Yes. So I'm not sure if you saw it. It's a piece that I find that's very important to me. Very beautiful piece. Timely, very timely. And I hope Alpha Omega that you're able to do it again many times. And HEX as well, many times.
Many times. We'll see.
So catty. You're right. You all right? You all right?